Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Gabriel Allen. Gabriel sent me this real disturbing story, and it's coming out of vicious ass Virginia. So what's going on now in Virginia, you ask? What's going on is that we have an 8-year-old boy. His name is Martin Cobb, and this little boy is a hero. What happened is that him and his 12-year-old sister were in the backyard playing a game, and they were just back there minding their own business when somebody came up on them and started attacking his little sister, and they began to try and rape this girl. Martin was trying to protect his sister. He goes and starts trying to hit on the perpetrator. The perpetrator ends up killing this young boy. And all he was trying to do was protect his sister. What's even more disturbing with this case is when the story first initially came out, because I've been following up with the story. When it first came out, they said that it was an older white guy with a scraggly beard who had held this girl down and raped her and killed the little boy. But now it's come out that a 16-year-old boy was arrested yesterday, and he's a black male. So he was arrested for the rape of this girl and for the murder of this boy. The reason why the girl lied in the hospital is because the boy told her that if she told them who it was who did this to her, that he would come back and kill her. So she was scared, but she eventually came to her senses and decided to tell the truth and let them know who perpetrated this crime. And I just thank that little girl for doing that and for being strong enough so that way they can find justice for her little brother who was killed. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip right now, and then I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
Thank you for joining us. This 8-year-old Richmond boy is being called a hero tonight. Neighbors say Marty Cobb was killed defending his 12-year-old sister from an attacker on Brandon Road. We have learned a teenage suspect is now in custody for the attacks, and right now he is being evaluated at an area hospital. I'm Christina Ferrick.
I'm Juan Condi. 8 News reporter Mark Tenya is standing by now with the latest details on this story. Mark?
Christina, Juan, a very tough day for the family and the neighborhood. Everyone is consumed by grief, including his mother, who couldn't hold back tears as she talked about her son this afternoon.
He's a happy child. Happy. Oh my God.
Shireen Spruill in agony as she talks about her 8-year-old son, Martin Cobb, who they lovingly called Marty. The young boy was attacked and killed last night on the train tracks behind their home. Family members say his 12-year-old sister was being attacked. That's when he stepped in and tried to help.
You the man of the house. Protect the ladies. And he tried to protect his sister, and he got killed.
At first, police were told that a white male with straggly facial hair was the person responsible. But an underage teenage boy was eventually arrested after police say the young girl had been threatened and intimidated by the suspect. She remains in the hospital. Today, family and friends filled Shireen's home, many crying as they try to cope with the loss of young Marty.
My baby, my only boy.
Marty was a student at Red Elementary School. Richmond Public Schools tell us crisis counselors were on hand at the school today and sent us a statement saying, in part, "We are deeply saddened by the tragic loss of one of our Red Elementary School students and extend our thoughts and prayers to the victim's family and friends." There is a church at the center of this neighborhood. We talked to the pastor who says he knew the victims and the suspect in this case. Hear what he had to say coming up tonight at 6. Mark Tenya, 8 News. A prayer vigil for the 8-year-old will be held tomorrow night at 7:30 at the Abundance Life Church at 201 Brandon Road.
All right, thank you, Mark. And a memorial fund has been set up honoring Marty Cobb. If you'd like to donate to that, you can contact any Wells Fargo bank and tell them you'd like to donate to the Keys for Marty Foundation.
Okay, so you guys just watched the news clip, and my heart really goes out to that mother. You know, and I think the most disturbing part of this is the fact that it wasn't like these kids were in a neighborhood that they didn't know. It wasn't like they were just roaming the streets. These kids were in their own backyard. How many times have all of us as parents sent our kids to go play in the front yard, to go play in the backyard, go have a good time? You know, what kind of world are we living in when kids can't even play in their own backyard without fear of being raped? And then when a little brother goes to step up and protect his big sister, he gets killed in the process. I mean, oh my God, this case just gives me chills, and it just makes me sad to know that an 8-year-old child who's the same age as my 8-year-old, and I know how my boys are, they're very close, and I know some stuff was to go down. My youngest would jump in, you know, trying to protect his older brother. They done got into fights on the playground, and my youngest then jumped in trying to protect his big brother. So I can just imagine that that's what siblings do. You try and protect your siblings at all costs, but for this young boy to lose his life behind something like this, it just breaks my heart. You know, that an 8-year-old child would be murdered in this way, and all he was trying to do is protect his sister. And then it breaks my heart even more to know that a 16-year-old, another child, this is somebody else's child, not no grown man, a 16-year-old would do something like that, would rape a 12-year-old girl and kill an 8-year-old. You know, there's just a lot of crazy ass people running around here, and it seems like all these crazies are getting younger and younger by the day. You got kids killing each other over Facebook. You got kids ready to blow up their high school. Now you got a 16-year-old boy perpetrating rape and murder. I mean, this is just insane. He needs to be locked the hell up. You know, my heart, like I said, definitely goes out to this family. I feel so bad for this mother, and I definitely feel so bad for the 12-year-old girl, because not only was she raped of her innocence, now she has to live with the fact that her brother died trying to save her life. You know, this whole story is just tragic. Anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire disturbing story that's coming out of vicious-ass Virginia. All right, deuces.